Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Becky, and today we are going to be doing a 12 by 12 layout using mostly scraps right here. See those? Yeah, we are. I am using a piece of the French vanilla cardstock by Close to My Heart as my background, and then I'm just going to be using some strips. You can see in the top right hand corner of your screen, we have a very simple sketch going on here, and we're going to follow it pretty closely. I do have an idea, but I'll pull out a bunch of embellishments and you'll see how it's going to take a turn. That's going to stop, and then we're going to basically start all over again because I found something else that I would rather have used. Now you see on that sketch how there are some scallops. There's like a scallop piece going vertically. I'm just going to go ahead and use this little punch right here. It's kind of a scallop circle, and I'm going to cut each one of those in half and layer them up right there. That's how I'm going to get my scalloped border strip type deal going up and down. I will also end up adding some more of those in a different color. I will use the remnant of that green paper. This is a paper by Vicky Bouton out of one of the 6x8 paper pads. I'm going to use the remnants of that just to mat the lower part of my photo. As you can see, it's not quite big enough to fit my whole photo on, but that's okay. We just leave the top not bordered. Perfectly fine by me. Works out great. We're going to go ahead and trim up our strips of paper right here. I did initially have them, longer than they needed to be until I was sure that's what I was going to use. Well, now I am sure, and I'm going to go ahead and commit to the scalloped pieces. Now I am going to ink the edges of everything with Close to My Heart black ink. It just gives it a little bit of a border. I don't do it too sloppy. Sometimes when I ink the edges, I make sure I get the ink up onto the front side of the paper, and I didn't do too much of that when I inked these ones. I just give it kind of like a nice clean line. There are some places where I got a little heavy-handed with it though. I am also going to be pulling out my punch again and punching some more of those circles. Only I'm going to punch them in a different color. It's going to be kind of a corally color. I'm going to pull that paper out here in just a sec. Right there, that one, that's from a baby line, a Cartabella baby line, I believe. And I'm going to punch circles out of that because see how that green looks like it's blending into the paper? I thought that would give it a little bit of a separation. I'm going to put more of those little scallop bits right in between the ones that are on there. See that, like that? It doesn't really give it any more pop like I thought it would. My plan was to make it pop a little more. It didn't really help with that, but it's still a nice little detail to have on there, I guess. I thought I'd maybe try and use a strip of that to back the top of my photo with, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and layer that up over on the left-hand side, right like that. I will have to get out my ink again and go ahead and ink that with that black as well. We're well into 2020 now. Well into, right. I hope it's going really good for you guys. I have a lot of hopes for my 2020. I'm hoping to turn some things around a little bit in my life. So we'll see how that ends up going. Right here, I am using that static pouch, anti-static pouch. Why do I always call it static pouch? I don't even know. Anti-static pouch to take the sticky off the back of my stickers. I've been using that a lot lately. I'm going to go ahead and put those down there. Now, a lot of these, not a lot, that's not even true. The coral paper, the longer coral strip, and the floral paper are Dear Lizzie papers, and I am using Dear Lizzie stickers from that same line. She's magic or magical or something like that. I'm using those same stickers from that same line. Here I found some black chipboard, and I thought, oh, I like having that black pop. And this is where the layout takes a little bit of a different turn with the embellishments, because I did find those black chipboard pieces and I really liked how they looked. So we're going to go ahead and incorporate those instead of the way it was originally going. That square one that you saw me playing with at first is going to serve as my title. It says, "Enjoy today and just be." I'm committing right here to how everything was laid out previously. I don't really change anything on it as far as this main base layout part. So I think that black chipboard might have came out of a My Mind's Eye pack. Not 100% sure, but there was this black frame. I went ahead and cut the black frame into two pieces. I'm going to put one right here at the top right-hand side of my photo, and then I'm going to put the other one down at the bottom left hand side. Now you see how I originally, when I pulled that sticker out of the books, the sticker doesn't really have anything to do with this, but this is a photo of my mom and Tiffany. My mom loves to read, but it's not, when I put the sticker on here with the new configuration, you're not even going to see the books. I covered it up with that tag. Can you believe I did that? I know, right? The reason I pulled the books out was just for my mom because she likes to read, but they did have that flower bit up at the top of them. So I go ahead and keep that sticker on here just for that detail. I'm sure I'll find another book sticker somewhere. I'm sure I will find one in my stash that I could use on a layout of my mom and her for her love of reading. I am going to use this other sticker right here that is also from the Dear Lizzie pack, and I'm just going to go ahead and add a little extra three-dimensional foam tape back behind it because it is sitting on top of chipboard, and I didn't want it to sag down in the center because it's a pretty big sticker. So that's had a long stretch that I had to do from one corner to the other corner of that frame. I am going to put this other yellow sticker down. It's going to go right up on top onto the piece that I said was going to be my title piece right here. I initially thought I was going to put it down in the bottom cluster, but I thought, ooh, wait, that'd be good to have a flower up there at the top because then I will have flowers in each of my 3 spots, right? Here I'm going to go ahead and tie some twine through this little word phrase tag thing. It's a really small tag. It says together on it. And I'm going to put some foam tape underneath this word phrase that says, "You are my everything." I'm going to set that down underneath the photo. Now, I know it looks funny because the stickers are really light, and then the Dear Lizzie papers are not quite as light. They're not even close to being as light as the papers. The papers are way darker than the stickers, but they are the same collection. I think the reason it's like that is because on these stickers, they have a pearlescent finish to them. They're really pretty, but yeah, they are quite a bit different. So I don't know. I don't know if I would use this collection together too much in the future. It does kind of look a little funny. So I did pull out the Heidi Swapp Color Shine Black and gave that a splatter around the page. Before I did that, I pulled out some Close to My Heart epoxy bubbles and put a few of those down. I love those things. They're like half circles. They're almost like enamel dots, only more bubbly, more thick. All right, guys, after I do that, I am not going to be doing anything else this layout. I want to thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.